flights of Russian jets into NATO airspace to drone incursions across NATO's borders, Moscow has been testing the alliance, gauging its resolve and response times. But now, Russia is at a new stage of hybrid warfare. Moscow is suspected of carrying out grey zone tactics, which fall short of overt acts of war. They're supposedly untraceable and designed to keep the target guessing as to their intentions. Drones have started appearing near European airports, often briefly shutting down air traffic. They pop up, seemingly at random, like nuisance incidents, but they also show Europeans that they're vulnerable. These days, grey zone attacks target data networks, including undersea internet cables. Several civilian merchant ships, often with a connection to Russia, have been reported dragging their anchors on the seabed. That severed internet cables and disrupted the flow of information between European countries. Such incidents have been especially prolific in the Baltic Sea. The offending ships were investigated by some individual Baltic states for sabotage and cleared of any intentional wrongdoing, but the truth remains that the cables are being cut in increasing numbers. In the last 15 months alone, undersea data cables have been cut at least 11 times, costing an estimated $700 million to fix. This, coupled with incursions by Russian fighter jets into Estonian and Latvian airspace. In September, 3 advanced Russian MiG-31 fighter jets crossed into Estonia and stayed for 10 minutes, the 4th such incursion this year. NATO jets were scrambled in response. Estonia invoked NATO Article 4, a formal request for collective discussion and a decision by NATO. This was the second time in 1 month that Article 4 was invoked. Earlier in September, Poland called for a consultation after Russian drones entered its airspace. NATO jets were also scrambled to shoot them down. Poland borders Ukraine, and Russian drones are often jammed by Ukrainian electronic warfare. This confuses the drones and often forces them to change direction. That may push them to stray across borders, causing little damage and momentary alarm. Not in this case. At least 21 drones flew into Poland from neighboring Belarus on a straight path, penetrating Polish airspace before being shot down by NATO fighter jets. Is Russia testing reaction times and NATO's resolve at a time when the US is increasingly playing a backseat role? Quite possibly. But again, deniability is key. NATO's reaction to Russia's actions has been swift. Baltic states are being reinforced as squadrons of fighter jets move to air bases in NATO countries bordering Russia. That's sending a clear message to Moscow that the alliance's commitment to collective security is ironclad. For now, incursions into NATO airspace have stopped, but incidents of unidentified drones appearing over European airports, military bases, and power stations are now reported almost daily. Welcome to Grey Zone Warfare.